We treat the home field advantage as an absolute law of sports. The roar of the hometown crowd is supposed to be the ultimate performance enhancer, an invisible force pushing athletes to run past their normal physical limits. But the statistics tell a more complicated story. When performance is measured in a vacuum, researchers find that a supportive, cheering audience can actually trigger a measurable home choke. In a chaotic team game, crowd noise can mask play calls or sway a referee's decision. To see the true psychological effect of all those cheering fans, we have to look past the momentum of the team and focus on moments of absolute, isolated precision. We need to study the scenarios where there is no defense to beat and no clock to run out. Just the athlete, the target, and the psychological weight of the people wanting them to succeed. Testing the limits of human performance requires stripping away the opponent, leaving the athlete to face only the expectations of their own fans. For a perfect test case, researchers spent 16 years tracking professional biathlon events where competitors shoot in front of massive, highly partisan home country crowds. Biathlon is a brutal combination of two opposing disciplines: exhausting cardiovascular effort on cross-country skis and absolute fine motor control with a rifle. To succeed, an athlete must transition from a redlining heart rate to near absolute physical stillness in a matter of seconds. This chart shows how the crowd affects effort. When racing in their home country, biathletes physically ski faster than when racing abroad. But look at the shooting data. Despite that speed increase, home athletes miss significantly more shots on the range. In this sport, every miss forces the athlete to ski a 150-meter penalty loop. That extra distance takes roughly 25 seconds, which is more than enough to negate the speed advantage they just gained from the crowd's energy. The supportive crowd creates an involuntary trade-off. It provides a boost in physical effort, but actively degrades the automated fine motor precision required to actually win. To see if this holds up outside of winter sports, researchers turned to the NBA, analyzing over 500,000 free throws recorded over 9 seasons. The challenge was isolating the crowd's influence. They had to prove missed shots were caused specifically by the fans, and not by the physical fatigue of a high-speed game. Severe snowstorms outside drive down attendance, without affecting the climate-controlled court inside. As the home crowd gets larger, the home team's free throw success rate immeasurably drops. Despite that massive crowd, the away team's performance remains stable. The choke is unique to the cheered-for players. By digging into the play-by-play logs, researchers found that this pressure isn't evenly distributed. The accuracy dip is sharpest during the first half, specifically when the home team is trailing and the crowd's anxiety mirrors the players. The NBA data confirmed the biathlon finding wasn't a fluke. The psychological pressure to reward a supportive audience actively degrades precision motor skills. This leaves us with the rule of positive pressure. A supportive crowd isn't a universal negative. It highly increases raw motivation and physical effort. But in tasks that rely on automatic muscle memory, that extra motivation becomes a liability. It forces the athlete to consciously try to do something their body already knows how to execute on autopilot. Sports psychologists refer to this phenomenon as explicit monitoring theory. Overthinking and automatic movement shifts the brain's focus to irrelevant cues. By trying too hard to be perfect for the fans, the athlete creates a mechanical glitch in their own performance. The home choke is more than just an observation, it's a data-backed reality. In these precision moments, a supportive crowd doesn't provide a lift, it creates a measurable mathematical disadvantage. But while we know what positive pressure does to an athlete's aim, we are still uncovering exactly how it short-circuits the brain's neural pathways. To understand the cognitive breakdown, we have to look at the neuroscience of Part 2.